Talking to Timbers center back Finn Surman. Finn, you've been a major part of the squad this year. You played against Austin the first time around as well. How is the dynamic different facing a team for the second time?
I think it's interesting. I think the first game we played against him was a very tough game. We didn't score until late in the game, and um, I think we're both pretty good teams. The dynamic, it's certainly different to facing a team from the first time, I think, but at the same time, you kind of go into the game fully focused on it, knowing what we need to do, and that's the approach.
You've obviously gotten good reviews from Timber fans so far this season. What do you feel your best game of the year has been so far?
Someone asked me that the other day as well. I'd say Colorado. Colorado away, we got a clean sheet, 3 points, and that's always the main focus for myself and for the team. So I'd say that was probably the best game.
20-hour time difference to back home in New Zealand. Who back home is watching the most of your games?
My parents, I think my parents watch most games. I've got a couple close mates who watch as well. And they messaged me before and after the games, which I appreciate a lot. Yeah, a few mates.
What are those messages like before the game?
Oh, just more. What time are you playing? And then good luck. And then after the game, hopefully it's a well done, bro.
Speaking of your home country, they qualified for the World Cup for the third time in their history. What kind of honor is that for you being part of that qualification process and also potentially the chance to get a play in the World Cup?
I think it's pretty awesome. I think everyone that was involved in the qualifying games played a big part, and I'm buzzing for my team and my country to have the opportunity to go to the World Cup. And now the goal for pretty much every player will be to get on that plane and to be in the squad going to that, because it will be an unbelievable experience and a great time for New Zealand football.
I believe you were 6 years old the last time they qualified. What do you remember from watching them in the 2010 World Cup?
I don't remember much, to be honest, because I wasn't really into football and didn't can't say I really paid that much attention. I remember seeing on the news when Winston Reid scored his goal to get the 1-1 late in the game, and that's the most that I remember from it.
Back to club football, it seems you've done a really good job of dealing with crosses, and when there's highlights of you, there's always a good job of you clearing it with your head. When a cross is coming in from out wide, are you watching the ball or watching more so the action within the 18?
That's a good question. I think I'm looking at different things. I'm looking at the person who's taking the cross. I look at where I am positioned. I kind of try to read where they're looking to put the ball, whether that's in front of me or behind me or where it's going to be. And then I look a little bit at the opposition players and where they are in the box. But we work a lot on it, both myself and the back four and the sixes, and we know the positions that we need to be in and how each other defends. We're starting to get better with that, because it does take time. And yeah, I'd say I focus a lot on different things.
Your center back partner has been consistent over the last three in Kamal Miller, but right back you've had Eric Miller next to you at times. You've had Juan in the last game. Do you change your game at all or deviate your play style depending on the fullback next to you?
I'm not sure if I consciously change it or if it unconsciously. I think they're different players, Eric and Juan, and even Anthony when he played wingback. So I guess it does slightly impact how I play and the communication that I have to give. When I'm speaking to Juan, I have to try and use some Spanish words, that sort of stuff. Whereas Eric talks a lot on the pitch and it's all in English. So that definitely changes things a little bit. But again, we train together every day and each player knows their roles and it's up to them to execute them.
And finally, off the pitch, Finn, how was your first winter in Portland?
To be honest, I mean, I was only here for the preseason. During the off season, I went to New Zealand, so it was summer. But to be honest, the winter wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to be. Everyone talks about hail and snow and all that sort of stuff, and it was pretty cold sometimes, but no major snowstorms or anything like that. So it was pretty good.
Hopefully you're here for a while and you experience one or two of those, but good luck this weekend, Finn.
Thank you very much.